Welcome to Wenatchee, Washington, the Apple capital of the world.
And also an up-and-coming music scene.
We're here at Cafe Mela in Wenatchee, Washington.
This is the venue that local bands come to showcase their music.
This week on Video Underground, we ventured out to Wenatchee, Washington
To check out Patrick Foster and the Locomotive.
The guys have performed at various venues in the Northwest, like Triple Door, the Crocodile, Cafe Mela, and the Wenatchee Performing Arts Center.
Dark and sick and lost. You gotta let it go. You gotta make it just.
Hey, my name is Patrick Foster. I'm the singer and guitar player in Patrick Foster and the Locomotive. We are here at my home in Cashmere, Washington. Glad to have you. Thanks for coming.
Hi, I'm Darren Reynolds from Patrick Foster and the Locomotive, and I play drums in the band. I've been playing drums for about 25 years, and I also own a music venue here in Wenatchee. I started out playing jazz early on, and I really love playing in this band because I love playing rock, funk, jazz, everything in between, so it's a lot of fun.
Hi, my name is Marcus Hoyer. I grew up here in Cashmere, and I play guitar and sing with Patrick Foster and the Locomotive for fun.
Although most of the bandmates live in different areas of the Northwest, that didn't stop the members of Patrick and the Locomotive from coming together and creating their music. Ranging relationships from high school to college and even Wenatchee itself, here's how the band came together.
We went to school together in Cashmere. So high school, you know, as soon as it's cool for different grade levels to hang out with each other, that's when we met. Before that, you're just like, no, that guy's a year younger than me. You know, middle school, like, the 7th graders don't hang out with the 6th graders, just no. We're pretty young. We played our first show a year from January, so a year and a half ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Darren brought, as some of the viewers might know, Cafe Mela to the Wenatchee Valley, and that whole presence, along with him being a great drummer, a great player, we hooked up. I approached him to be involved with a specific project, which turned out to be our first record. It was sort of serendipitous because I met our bass player, who's not here today. I met him at Bellevue Community College, back when it was Bellevue Community College. We met there in a music program. And Darren had been there like 2 years before I was there, but I didn't know him. And our keys player also from Bellevue Community College, and we have a guy who plays sax with us who also went to Bellevue Community College.
At different times.
All different times.
It's all totally different.
Right. So then when we got together at our first rehearsal, it was kind of like these dudes like knew each other. That I didn't even know that they knew each other. You know, a lot of their connections were way deeper than I knew, so it was really cool. I think that's one of the reasons we've been able to hold it together, is because, you know, people knew each other before we even started playing.
All right, so how did you guys come up with the name Patrick Foster and the Locomotive?
First part was easy.
Yeah.
When talking about their music, the bandmates express how their sound is like a freight train on the stage, plowing through the audience.
You really get rolling, it's like a freight train coming down the tracks, like literally. It's a lot of stuff going on there.
Like literally
8
a
of
freight
us
train on the stage.
on the very
Plowing
stage.
through the audience.
These guys are unique because of their wide range of instrument collaboration. All of them have their own influences that they bring to the band. Whether it's making music or not, these guys have such interesting chemistry.
You consider yourselves to be?
It's kind of like neo folk, garage, soul, funk.
Yeah, it's
Singer-songwriter a little bit.
yeah, it almost on a song by song basis, shift focus genre wise.
They also would like to continue doing music, and they don't care whether they're famous or not, as long as they were having fun doing what they love and being able to pay the bills and feed their families.
Definitely in it for the money.
Those questions are impossible to answer because so much of it is dependent on the opportunities that you encounter. Because at any given opportunity, again, there's vectors that come off of that opportunity. So your choices are somewhat dictated by your opportunity. And I think that my baseline goal would be to be able to just make music full time and not have another job that was something that I didn't enjoy. I think we all just want to make if we could make a living doing music, and the reason is because all of a sudden you have time to be so much more creative. You have time, and the more robust your success is, the more tools you have to do things that you might have the idea of doing that might cost money.
Yeah.
These guys travel to Seattle all together to record their albums. That's how much they care about their music. One day, they want to be able to create their own studio in the garage in Marcus's house in Kashmere, Washington.
It has more to do with the person that you're working with than it does with the studio. Because it's invaluable if you have a person that knows what they're doing, but also understands what you're doing and understands what you want to do with your music, and has the same level, the same threshold, or higher than you do as a performer. Yeah, and that's mainly just to defer the cost of pursuing things that would be really expensive to do in the studio, like basically do something that you're not sure is going to work. Because when you're paying a bunch of money to be in the studio, you pretty much have to know what you're going to do is going to work. But if you're out here in the garage and it's 3 in the morning and you want to try this crazy thing that's going to take 4 hours and you may not get anything out of it, and I'm really excited for that, because all of a sudden the creative possibilities are limitless. They're not bound by your wallet.
Where are your favorite venues to perform at? Or that you have
Triple Door.
Triple Door?
Yeah, Triple Door was awesome. To date we've done the Triple Door, which was our sold-out CD release show. Crocodile.
Columbia City Theater.
Columbia City Theater is gorgeous.
For me.
The Tractor will be back there in December. Cafe Mela's fun in Wenatchee.
I love it.
But we've tried pretty hard to connect with venues that, for one, there are a lot of us, and like I said, we have a lot of sound. So it has to be a good fit for the sort of sound we're putting out.
Right.
And we would rather just not play for a while until we get to connect with a good venue.
So unfortunately, not all the members were able to be here for this segment. So I thought it would be prudent to honor them, and maybe we can actually visit them right here. So right here you can see Marcus Hoyer, guitar player, singer. Missing today, Steve Turner, vibes. We've also got Seth Garrido, missing from today, saxophone. This is me. Skylar Mihal, guitar, missing today also. Darren Reynolds, you saw him earlier. Chris Morton, keys, missing today, and Chris Wartink on bass. Hey, we're Patrick Foster and the Locomotive. You can find us online at patrickfostermusic.com, iTunes, Amazon, all the digital outlets for music. We've got upcoming shows, November 15th supporting Mark Broussard at the Performing Arts Center in Wenatchee, and December 5th at the Tractor with Tango After Tango and Eternal Fair.
And don't forget to like us on Facebook.